Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Speedrun is back for today's live summit event in the Crew 2 as a rerun. Ever since finishing up from Hypercar's Glory without taking part of follow-up catch-up, but I still have a lot more chances to go since last week by doing a lot of deadline ever since to be entered on Tuesday. But for me, going back on Monday just to do the usual way, and this will be doing the best rerun ever since from the original back from 2023 from September 13th to the 20th. But this will have to be participate to go entered in the first week of May after April 30th and ends in May 7th. But you know about the 6 events that you really need to have: the Alpha Grand Prix, Air Race, Rallycross, Demolition Derby, and 2 vehicle restrictions such as the KTM Expo GT2 and Ferrari 488 Pista. And also to have 3 skills, we'll have to go for the land base, water base, and air base. We'll have to take the escape, low altitude, and slalom all together. But hopefully, I'm about to go again, and it's about to go pedal to the metal, and faster to make your mark will be achieved to go in all events. Will receive 100,000 point and over whenever it takes to go climbing up in the platinum. Better be ready and get set and go participate. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's begin and ready to enter for today's live summit event. So it turns out to do a-okay to have a 1 platinum position before moving on until the next event, but however, I still got the good platinum at rank 1,942nd place by 1,195,396 points earlier, as I already got the prizes including the exterior parts from the McLaren Senna. Proto Lucky 1 Marble Edition is now been already earned and go for a double up earning. Now, you know the 4 prizes, including 1 exterior parts in silver for the Ferrari 488 Pista, gold record to get the Koenigsegg Agera R Drip Edition, and platinum speedrun underglow for the Epic. I'll have to do this quick and have the first skill will go in New Mexico for low altitude. We'll be going fly in the air. It's gonna be nighttime. Got to enter the gate, fly low without getting touched on the rock in case that you might need the multiplier to be stayed by ×3 if you're about to be using the score breaker as well. Just make that good airborne to be stayed together. Watch out on top of the rocks when you're entered in the areas of New Mexico. Well, today's May 5th, and that means Cinco de Mayo is going to be the celebration for every Mexican who just really wants to enjoy the party. But maybe perhaps I just really missed the most about having some good taste of food like nachos and tacos along with burritos. But maybe I'll have to save it later on, as I just need to do some more focus with 3 skills is all I need to take the first dibs on air-based vehicle. And look at this, 31,000 and have 150 points to go amp up, and already did to be succeeded by having a new record. That's 155,646 points. Now let's go on land base, and skill 2 will be on escape. Better grab the off-roading vehicle. Arch Park Trail, here I come. I'll have to bring out and use the Hummer HS Concept 2008 to be set and go for the Nitro Chemist. We'll do the faster ways and make that good yard distance by over 1,150 yards. Just have to go there and make that good line like you're about to be into the maze. Drive away if you can to go for the right position to see how you can do this so far out there to make a management and have the braking position to go around on each part of the mountain areas to go for the rocky positions. So let's see how it turns well. Just follow each other players, and then this will be suitable to have a good average on the basic. So I got the right track. But don't get yourself too much distraction if you're about to get a little bit lost or ending up on the dead end. Alright, that should do well to go sliding in. crossing through, and go amp up for a short period of nitro. Okay, so looks like I just reached the dead end. Looks like the red zone is going to be kicking in, and that brings out to have 1991 yards. Let's see the results and go preferred for over 100,000 points. Okay, good enough. 91,191 points. Attempt number 2 is going right in to make that good course. So I got everything to find a good pattern in order to have one way to get out of Archbar Trail to go off-roading in the fresh air. So I got everything mapped out and go for a figuration to do some mindful thought of practice for myself. Just might need to go quicker up on the nitro boost. Have one player to be serving up as a checkpoint. This should do very well. Thank you one player for helping me out and go proceed to be on the next checkpoint as the main objective to go currently by complete in 50%. But almost there. Just wait until the 100% yard distance will be maxed out and complete. Just have to make that left turn to go here. Gonna to go sprint to the finish and made it out to the exit. Hello, fresh air off-road, and feel good to be alive. Okay, so maybe good enough, and that should be it by 2,585 yards by doing a touchdown. Close call, and give attempt 2 on the results. Perfectly well done, and 125,504 points to use the original approach. So it's off to go on the water base in skill 3, and I'll have to grab the DCB M31 wide body. We'll be heading out to have the best water base to be at Newport. As the top 3 of the most powerful discipline in the Crew 2, along with the Froucher 1414 Demon and the Ice Marine Blade Runner 31. But the wide body M31 is good kind to be placed up in the third top rank, but also yet to have the affixes when you're about to go on the score breaker to be set by the bonus in 89% in skill and 73% in pure. Got to make sure to have some 6 categories to be set on specific if you're about to be using on weight distribution, rudder angle, braking power, buoyancy, hull friction, and trim tabs along with drip assist must have to be set into negative to be optimized in all powerboat vehicles. But this was to take one good straightaway by the advantage and less turns to go for a slower time of patient. But I know you guys really think about the M31 wide body is the good kind of a most powerful discipline ever yet. But I'll have to get down and see the results. Got to steer well and keep it up nice and neat. Alright, now this was to take that good U-turn to have that reflex to go in. One lap won't hurt a bit, but it takes a little bit more time to feel the flow and feel the line. And there's one jump to coming in. Okay, very nice. And looks like that should do for only 2 seconds left to be finishing up soon by 15,406 points. Okay, so that should do. Very challenging to have one advantage to go for a main escape. So I just end up in 152,441 points. Got to admit, the top 3 most powerful discipline is all about to have the good skills when you're about to be using on the participation for every live summit event in every season. So it's all done to have 3 skills and the countdown for speedrun in 23 hours left before receiving onto the platinum to go by top 11,000. So let's start out and have Alpha Grand Prix will be going faster at the big land in event number 1. As I decide to go for only one Alpha Grand Prix race car for every proto concept vehicles besides the Globe Motorsport is doing well succeeded and have the good perfect top speed by over 280 miles per hour. For instance, the number 2 for the top speed of the Alpha Grand Prix discipline is the proto concept Sparrow competition as I'm about to go to for only one good selected pick to be on the main per level on 340. Top speed is 272 miles per hour, and that will be a very good way to have the best contest by comparison between a Sparrow competition versus Globe Motorsport for each different versions of the proto concept. Now, I'll have to begin and grid start before 3 seconds. We'll be ready up and head start overtake to have 7 hypercars will be finishing up in the top 3. And it's up right now. First checkpoint is going in to be in daytime. Nitro is going well used and gonna have to take a 2.6 second on a gap. Progression is going underway. We'll have to stay in the high gear for only an 8-speed transmission for a futuristic prototype race car. Straightaway comes in and T intersection is now been serving on the first landmark during the one big land race. Just look at it go, and surprisingly to have a good guess was 278 miles per hour. But this will do the impossible moment by facing up with a Globe Motorsport version when using a different kind of a proto concept during the Speedrun Live Summit event as a rerun. Gonna have to go catch up, and very well indeed to be stopped at 285 miles per hour. 16.489 seconds update in the gap away from 7 hypercars. Progression is going up and 42% early. Alright, it's going red on the rush and feel the speed of the Sparrow competition to give a nice horn. There goes another checkpoint.
Sparrow competition.
Yeah, bring out the good Sparrow competition horn. Halfway there is almost done by stopping at 60%. Almost there by 30 seconds on the gap. This is going well, and kick it up to go touchdown by having one stopping point on the brake, as the 8-speed will have to stay ongoing. But do your own kind of a strategy if you're about to go for the best pick of the prototype Alpha Grand Prix race car, folks. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. We'll go for the need for speed. So 2 minutes have passed. So I still got this in the right current spot in the bag. But everything is all about to have one good speed to have less braking and more cornering to go for a high straightaway. It's only down to 9% left. Gonna have to keep going. Make that final push and give that grand finale until I have a good eyes on the finish line. And there it is right now. Solid fine work, reached the podium and top speed in 286 miles per hour by 2 minutes, 39.845 seconds to have one mixed combo event. And there you go, 119,425 points, new record, and just have to keep it up and make your mark to go achieve to be entered into the top 10. So that's one event clear. Let's go air race to have foliage in event number 2. Off-roading versus air race discipline by no restriction only. As the second aircraft vehicle as I'm going with is the 2002 Pilotus PC-21 for my UDRS Inspirtech livery to go in the air and have 2,000 horsepower and the top speed for the sky in 254 miles per hour, as the handling level will be suitable and go balanced towards intermediate for only a per level of 270. Got to do one good nitro chemist to be set and wait for the 3-second countdown, as Tuck Morgan will be going head start until 3 seconds, as green light will go here until now. Ready for takeoff and going head start in the lead. Got the clarify to go freestyle in case when you're about to be aimed on checkpoint 1. My strategy is all about to have the air race will be going without doing a touch and go. So it's going climbing up in the mountains and have a good field taste of the clean air. Just magnificent, and I just really think about to go out and rolling will feel the style. Alright, quicker on checkpoint 2 clear. Now let's aim on checkpoint 3 without having another round in touch and go. Just might have to take a good single run and be focused by over a minute. We'll be doing improvement, and finish line is just right over here on the main arrival within 0.50 miles. but it's about to get foggy. Just might need to get a good eye focus and minute on time arrival to be exiting in no time. Beautiful. 1 minute, 2.306 seconds is gonna be a brand new record. Awesome and amazing. Event number 2 is Piece of Cake, and solid fine work will be going onward to have the dirt round. We'll be racing Demolition Derby at the Big Apple in New York City. So folks, better be prepared and let's participate in Motortrend Classic Challenge. We'll be choosing your own favorite kind of Demolition Derby vehicle to be need with the Nitro Chemist. So I'll have to decide and go for my own pick. Ford recommend that you guys really want me to go and use the Fender Frontier 1956 is the good example choice to go improve and succeeded to have 100,000 point by over. As the per level to go max out in 160 with a Nitro Chemist, 523 horsepower, top speed 139 miles per hour, handling level to go in a full semi-expert. But count me in, this will have to do 1 speed and wrecking around on few turns around in the Big Apple in Central to be participate during the Motortrend Classic Challenge as the main third event for the combo. Then let's go for the ride, and last position in the first lap will go focus in the first. Got to clarify to have some few objects will go coming around to be smashing. Alright, main checkpoint clear, and I got the good lead after the Dodge Challenger is in second. But it's going freestyle in expression, so I have to be stay in defense until the main checkpoint to go enter on the on-ramp will be take the highway. But you know the strategy, and your own kind of Demolition Derby vehicles to have some Fender vehicles, including the Dodge Charger RT Hemi. Just get 1 speed of the boost shortly and have few seconds until full capacity when you're about to go again. Just nailed that drifting for only 1 Demolition Derby for the Frontier. 1 checkpoint, pulling in, and last turn at the end of the first lap. Okay, good ace up the skill. Yeah, and smashing up. Whew. Ace up the quick drift and solid fine work to have a good eye progression as proceed in 65%. Alright, that's 4 seconds. Time to go pull out the nitro and keep up with a good speed. So almost there to be reaching up by 1 minute and 50 seconds until coming up by 2 minutes in total time. I have to hurry up quickly. The speed run is going to be in the main time of the essence. Will be currently for only a short hours of countdown before Tuesday by tomorrow. Just make that good power slide drift. Final stretch, and 1 Demolition Derby takes the podium. So that's 2 minutes, 13.099 seconds. 400,000 followers earned, and see the results. Bummer. Close enough, and just need to have round 2. We'll be going for a follow-up catch-up in this segment. But I'm about to go again, and this time, faster paces without doing less time on drifting is all about doing the more focusing to have a precision. I always have to go for a second chance, and momentarily to have the second rematch will be put up and go for the push. Let's try this again and do the same thing. It's all about perfection, and strategy is what you need to do if you're about to go pro on settings. Okay, very nice, good push. Checkpoint going clear. Watch out for the on-ramp. Make that brake to go early in and use the nitro to counter up and reinforces the speed. So it's going up by 140 miles per hour. Just remember folks, practice well until you have to get improved and do it right. Just like I just did for the first attempt, and now for attempt 2, we'll go alternative to find some different methods, including with this final corner to dive right in. It's all about the matter of the reflex to have a good eye on pedestrians. First lap clear, check. Now lap 2 to be on check. Oh snap, very close call to be cute on the power slide in the asphalt for the tarmac. So heads up. Going right back to the on-ramp and keep a good eye on the clock. Just have to hit the checkpoint and do the right side highway will be queue up the straight. Now it comes in and comes around, goes around to have the opposite direction to do the on-ramp by exiting. Okay, fair enough. Now last turn and take the checkpoint to go focusing up on the finish line. Nice, pretty heavy, and tough enough to have an updated record for 2 minutes, 10.980 seconds. And let's see the updated results. Perfect, and right at 110,932 points. Good run, and second chances is all I need to have a focusing to have speed run. Will be proceed to go to Los Angeles for the rallycross discipline by having another round in street race disciplines. So better be ready folks. Event number 4 will go into downtown LA South to have your own favorite rallycross vehicle, and I'll have to go for having one UDRS Enforcer variation of the Cadillac Escalade. Then it's all set for the Nitro Chemist at 230 per level for 1400 horsepower and top speed 174 miles per hour will give the expert to be in a semi-stage handling is about to go on effect. I've been waiting for months by doing this, you guys. I'm on a mission for the 4th round in LA to take a scouting point area for 2 laps. We'll be faster up and wait until the sirens after 3 seconds to go prepared on the countdown. Let's do this, and finishing up in the top 3 before reaching up onto the jump. So I have liftoff and clear on the scene. Okay, gonna have to step on it. First turn is going well and have the chicane by having an alternative to have turn 2 and 3 to be double check. But you know the event and the track itself to go for a shortcut of advantage as I had to go scouting around to go quickly as possible. Progression is going well nicely to have the first lap will be going reflexes and suitable will be amp up the drift. Alright, now one stunt of the Enforcer Cadillac Escalade for having one UDRS patrol unit is doing well faster up on the set. But it feels like I'm just have to go and stand alone. Alright, just make that good paces up and then it's all good. Okay, here comes the main turn. Got to go less drift and pull out the nitro if I had to take one good airborne jump by single and double. Second lap clear, only one more to go. Feels like 7 street race vehicles are still trying to catch up to me. Feels like having one mission objective was to keep a good scouting around the area in LA in case street racers just really want to go out and have some entertainment for live to be part of an extreme series. But it's almost there to have the progression. Just make that push, one more jump, and give this a double time. So there you go. Under 2 minutes, 1 minute, 52.813 seconds is 100% all clear. That's 113,941 points, 7 legendary loot part in all rallycross discipline to be having one good selection to have some differences on the fixes adding up by bonus. So it's getting closer to have the 5th round to be proceed into the racetrack for the KTM Expo GT2. So it's off to Jersey Racetrack and it's about to be proceed to go onward to have an encore and speed run to take the main stage and go on penultimate. Just like last time since September 2023 for the original Team Summon and the encore, we're about to go again by racing with 7 Alpha Grand Prix race car for a single touring car discipline. But don't forget, you might have the Nitro Chemist before being participated to go for a challenging up and 3 laps will be succeeded to have a speed run, will go pedal to the metal and feel the rush. Now let's get going. I have a date with Hypercar before number 6 and the final event is waiting for me. So Clarence is in the lead, so I got the first position to go on head start. Just feel the good wind and the night shift smoke is going faster on the effect. Now this is a good kind of a GT2 race car by challenging up with the Alpha Grand Prix race car for the 2nd time. Just like the first time, and it's about to go for a speed run on the contest to see how it turns out to make your mark and succeeded to have 3 laps for only 1 event for the touring car discipline to be tested in a single Alpha Grand Prix event. Now coming in to have the final corner, make that nitro to go faster up, first lap clear, and heading up to have turn 1 to go in lap 2. 4.8 seconds update in the gap away from 7 Alpha Grand Prix racers. Got to keep going and almost there to have a halfway mark in 50% of the racing duration. Alright, very impressive and go all in to have a short period of nitro before the next few turns will go stepping stone and find a good racing line. Almost there by reaching 10 seconds on the gap, final lap, and take it home to the podium any way I can. So I still have 9.4 seconds, just have to go step it up and go faster a little bit more. There we go, 11.759 seconds. Just have to go preferred on the main goal by over 2 minutes. It takes under 2 minutes is all I need to have some more practice to have a contest to feel the speed and the rush. And that's over 2 minutes to be succeeded and have a good guess by 2 minutes, 12.722 seconds. Alright. Let's see the results, and goodwill to be almost by 120,000 points, so I have 119,027 points. That's very good, competitive, successful, and heading up to Las Vegas, Nevada to have a combo event in the final stage by one street race event. Then it's going to be at the Strip South, one Ferrari 488 Pista coming up with a Ferrazzica May Day variation that you guys might have to take a good look. So here it is, you guys. This is the only match compatible on the Ferrari 488 Pista 2018. Is much more beautiful, exotic, and lustful on the style. As the per level to go amp up with a Nitro Chemist to be set by 320 per level in 857 horsepower, top speed 279 miles per hour, and the handling level, just always have to go preferred to be a semi-expert. I'll have to let my OC knows when it comes to have a focusing priority when enter in the Live Summit event. Only one of the 2 vehicle restriction is quite good enough and eligible to have some main changes to go outfit with some pink style vanity. But I'll have to try and make it much more racing respectable after the race ends before received by 100,000 points until cleaning up to go on the maintenance.
2,
Let the last race for the speed run begins, and calling out Mayday for a luscious, high-performance hypercar will fuel the exotic to make some choices and go head start in the lead. First lap on boarding call, and wait until lap number 2 will take the final boarding call. Gonna have to go clean racing in style. It takes masterpiece, perfection, and feel the nitro of the vanity will go paint style on effect. Here comes the second half before entered onto the Las Vegas International Airport by taking part through into the hangar. Airborne comes in, main advantage, and go quicker up to have the next checkpoint to go shortcut on the left by the landmark of the Eiffel Tower. Okay, that's the ticket. That's under a minute. Moving up in lap number 2. But this livery might need to have some changes to go for update, not just actually using from the 488 GT3 counterpart as touring car discipline. But it actually does well match and compatible for the road car counterpart for the 488 Pista. I'll have to put that one into my list and just have to give it a little bit more change, and the logo itself might have to be relocate. But still have a good kind of a Ferocica Mayday variation, folks. But in that case, just only have one temporarily to be well used and put up to the test after the original Theme Summit. The faster it gets, the speed will get tougher, and sprint to the finish where the go for time is ticking. Alright, that's more like it. That's 1 minute, 49.626 seconds. Fair enough, and good received to be updated by 102,983 points to have one new attempt to go practice to make it much more successful and speedrun improvement. So it's already done, and let's have a good check on the platinum. I am at rank 1,280 place by 1,219,078 points before 20 hours left until speedrun is over soon. So what do you guys think? 6 events, 3 skills with land, sea, and air all together by no restriction only, along with Alpha Grand Prix, Air Race, Rallycross, Demolition Derby as no restriction, along with KTM Crossbow GT2 and Ferrari 488 Pista. Just like the original since September 2023, and this year in 2025 by the first week of May, it was a very good, excited, faster rush, and get there on time for this week until the deadline is coming up by Tuesday, as I still have a chance to do some WIP in free time session. Unlike the original part of the content video, after I just spent by over an hour, but don't worry, having new content videos takes a long time by doing hard work. That's how the tagline it says. It's all about being patient is all I need to have some more subscribers by every day. But further yet, I kind of think about having my own favorite moments when entered in speedrun as the first rerun. The Alpha Grand Prix discipline at Big Land by having one Alpha Grand Prix race car versus 7 hypercars, just like the KTM Crossbow GT2 at Jersey City by having the same discipline will go for 1B7. And I kind of think about having one enforcer unit of the Cadillac Escalade to have 3 laps around in downtown LA South. Just only have one UDRS patrol unit, followed by with Demolition Derby in MotorTrend Classic Challenge at New York City in the Manhattan. And further yet, air race discipline at Port Foliage where only one off-roading vehicle versus one air race discipline will be taken to the skies. Challenges and contests will be well made, and I hopefully will have to come back at any time for myself along with a Ferrari 488 Pista at Las Vegas in the strip south for 2 laps. Okay, we'll be taken to the skies. Challenges for every 6 events in combo, just only have 1 of them and 5 for temporarily, including with a Ferrari 488 Pista at Las Vegas in a stripped south for only 1 Ferrarica Mayday variation that compares to be similar from the GT3 counterparts. Well, I bet you guys really think about the real car counterparts, but don't worry, I'll have to be putting up to have some updated look and see how it turns out to be much more similar than the GT3 counterparts. So it's all done for now. Luxury SUV is coming up, and we got 3 matte skills are about to be coming up. Okay, similar to the GT3 counterparts. Similar to the GT3 counterparts. But I bet the time for me will be going back to the drawing board and have a good look in luxury SUV to be perceived forward in week number 2. And here we have 3 matte skills plus 3 street race discipline, including with a Porsche Cayenne Basalt GT Edition, 1 rally raid for the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8, Hypercar as no restriction, followed by Alpha Grand Prix will take another stage in combo event. And don't forget, if you already have the Land Rover, the Banner 110 B8 and Audi RS Q8, which is good and eligible for new players if they really need to have 3 vehicle bundles, will be prep yourself and go participate to be entered in the 454 SUV. And we got American Slice Speedboat enter the 3rd week of May by the 14th to the 21st, and we have No One's Fool by entered as the 4th week of May until May 21st through the 28th to get the BMW C4 M40i Agent Edition, followed by No One's Fool Smoke on the Epic, Fame Magnet Legendary for the Street Race Discipline, and Fame Pack as usual to go for 200,000 followers. But man, I am at icon level 3801, and it's going well progress for every week when being participate on live summit events. But also yet, Forever Ferrari is about to be date on schedule by coming soon after No One's Rule. So I had to keep moving on and wrapping up until at the end of the current video. But I can't wait until the BMW C4 M40i Agent Edition is going to be a very good valuable opportunity until having a main focus on luxury SUV and American Slice before proceed to be entered in the 2nd and 3rd week of May. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Dividend Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. Will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks. As an extra will support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.